I want to get this out of the way real quickly. This video is not gonna be me loading into practice range and reading some ability descriptions. We're all big boys and you guys can do your homework yourself. If you don't, well, don't worry, cause you'll get the general idea anyway. Hopefully, at least. Anyway, like every good parent, I don't have a favorite child. And now, I'm gonna info dump you about my favorite child. What makes a good Starlord? This is a very big question, and I think it's easier to just show than tell. Thankfully, I found a clip of myself playing day 1.
I am Asgard's might!
With a big win. You know, some help would be good.
Alright fellas, I'll stop torturing you now. Let's go for a more recent clip.
Oh, sweet moves, right? Ooh, that's the stuff. One blast off!
Now,
Yep, it's in the movement. The movement which allows you to basically be everywhere at the same time. Choosing between frontlining and flanking? It becomes irrelevant when it takes you seconds to swap between them. Too bad this Hela doesn't seem to understand that.
What am I? A nice deep freeze.
What was that? Well, hopefully she will next time. Did you all hear that? Well, I guess it's time to teach her a lesson.
again!
Looking for one of these.
I got Hela. But the greatest part about the movement is that if I don't like the situation, I'll just walk away. Oh, wait a minute.
Again!
60 seconds left.
You see, Starlord has one of the strongest abilities you can possibly have in a hero shooter. The ability to choose your fights. Combine good speed both horizontally and vertically with literal iframes, and you get to choose what do you do during the fight. Who do you engage with, who do you just ignore, all of that kind of stuff. For example, in this clip, we're doing the portal move. The moment the portal opens, I see the Punisher go into his turret. I know that I'm gonna be the one that has to take it out because nobody in the team has the ability to do so besides me, and this turret is definitely gonna be a problem. So I immediately go for a flank and immediately get confronted by Scarlet Witch. Well, for that, I just ignore her. Go for my main target, eliminate him. Then I go for the extra support and whoever is in my line of sight. By the time we're done, at some point Scarlet Witch is gonna show up. Oh, there she is. In this clip, I went for a flank and noticed how the enemy Groot is pretty disconnected from his team. So I decided to offer him my company and left immediately after he didn't want to hang out with me anymore. Back with my team, and this story is definitely overextending, so I have to make sure we secure the kill. Now, I'm just shooting around on the high ground, waiting for some opportunity to get a juicy kill. And in this particular match, I know that this Starlord is out there to get me, cause I pissed him off earlier pretty much. I saw the opening for the Hawkeye and went for him, and I know exactly that this Starlord is coming back for me, so I planned this accordingly. Instead of going back to my team and risking getting killed by this Starlord, I went for the nearest medkit, knowing that I'm about to engage in a 1v1. Notice how this Starlord does exactly what I predict. He thinks he got me out of position, but I chose this fight. In this clip, I went for a Namor flank and disengaged immediately when I realized I was in a 1v3. While backing for the medkit, I heard Namor's footsteps going upstairs.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Ignored the fish and went for the fisherman.
I got them all. Need to get the fucking turret.
turns out. Man, I love stationary targets. The beauty of choosing your fights is that you get— well, what the fuck? The beauty of choosing your fight is that as long as you have fuel, you can straight up manipulate the enemy in your favor. This rocket really thought I was running low on health. Oh shit, oh fuck, oh cut the clip, 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 cut. Most of the clips I showed involved flanking, but choosing your fights doesn't necessarily require you to flank. Like in this clip, where I decided to hard focus Hawkeye, who got a bit lost during a teamfight. Anyways, after this, I'm just farming my ult in a teamfight while actively looking for someone out of position. Something tells me we just found ourselves a new target. You know what, guys? I'm pretty sure all of you get the idea of choosing your fight now. So before we move on to team fights, Starlord's fuck's sake, bro. Starlord's right click or whatever it is on console, I don't know. Stellar shift, you know, is your best friend. This ability can be used whenever. Whether you're just chilling in your ult, flying or blasting, it doesn't matter. This ability gives you invulnerability frames and allows you to avoid damage if timed correctly. Any damage, Iron Man ult, Doctor Strange, you name it. This also allows you to completely ruin someone's combo. In this clip I got killed by the enemy Hela after she immediately CC'd me. In our next encounter I was ready for that and dodged the second we were engaged in the fight. When your mouse pad ends. Thanks, Spider-Man. His E can be used to either farm your ult, which is usually done in groups of enemies and combined with your mobility ability, or to deal additional damage instead of reloading. The main issue is the long ass animation after you end your E, and if you happen to be out of ammo, you'll have to reload as well. But you can just cancel your E with your Stellar Shift to instantly reload and continue your offense, cause getting a break mid-game as Starlord is completely unacceptable. That's it for the tech. What do you guys think? This is Spider-Man? What to do during big team fights? As Starlord, during the team fights, you should prioritize surviving. Yeah, no shit, guys. And securing kills on anyone who happens to be low on health before they get healed back. Whenever a defensive ult from the enemy strategist is popped, I like to start farming my ult, cause my DPS won't outdamage the healing anyway. In this clip, the enemy team had the stupid fishman, so with the love for stationary targets I have, I also became the squid breaker. If nobody is low on health, then make sure that one of the enemy supports is, cause after the supports are down, it's only a matter of time when the team fight finally ends. If someone gets too comfortable or disconnected from the main action, make sure that they remember your presence. Try watching out for ults or CCs and dodge them with your Stellar Shift. And I'm just gonna let this clip end in case anyone is interested. Solo. If you realize that the fight is not winnable anymore, for example, if all of your supports are down but the enemy still has both of their supports, then I like to just farm my ult, so that for the next encounter I have it. This brings me to the next section of the video, the ult. If you're on low elo, then Starlord's ult is one of the most busted ults in the entire game, since everyone just runs away and hides from it. However, in higher elo, ulting can get you killed as often as it gets you kills. Starlord becomes a very predictable flyer with mediocre speed during his ult, and only has access to Stellar Shift. Most of the support ults counter his ult, and even some Vanguard ults like Magneto's ult. Because of this, let's take a look at what makes a good ult. Best case scenario, you get a lot of kills with it, but obviously this won't be the case all the time. The worst case scenario is if you die and get zero value of it, but what else can you do without necessarily getting the kills? You can bait support ults, multiple in fact, by harassing the other support. As long as you're alive and in your ult, you get a lot of attention to yourself, which you gotta respect if you don't wanna get killed. Same goes on the other side though. If they don't respect your ult, they're dead as well. Here's a good example of how I almost got killed by my ult. I did get 2 kills, a support kill in fact, which is pretty good, but I also almost got myself killed by the Hawkeye. My damage was technically enough to try and get him, but chances that I will get killed were much higher, so I just baited his attention and he got killed by one of my teammates seconds later. Obviously you should try to wait for the enemy support ults to be used first, before ulting yourself, but what isn't as obvious is your target priority. You should never prioritize tanks unless they're super low, obviously, and should put all of your priority on the supports, right? Well, no. Getting rid of supports is very valuable, but you know what's more valuable? Not dying. So you should put priority on characters that can get you killed quickly. If this character is good against flyers, then you should prioritize them. This also tends to catch people off guard, cause everyone expects strategists to be attacked first. In this clip, I went for Hela first to ensure I won't get killed and only then attacked the rest of the enemy team, and as you can see, it worked perfectly. Lastly, before we end this section of the video, do you guys know what the best counter to Starlord's ult is? Another Starlord ult! As a Starlord main since day 1, I can smell when the enemy Starlord is about to ult. And I'll make sure that I'm the only legend out there. Honestly, I absolutely love those perfects and shut up, bro! As I was saying, I absolutely love this sync with Starlord's legendary ult. The team up. What I love about Starlord's team up is that it doesn't even change anything in your gameplay. You just get a second chance once you die, and if you're a good Starlord, Starlord doesn't die that often. Nothing much to say here really, I just wanted to put this clip in the video of how this Strange really thought we're done here. Get Starlord! Get it? Fucking kill me, guys. Also, you can bait people out of position by pretending to revive. Your timer in the revive is the timer for your respawn. So, if you decline, you get instantly revived. Talk about Starlord not having a break. In this clip, I baited the Punisher out of position, and after realizing I might not survive this encounter, I just left him be. And dealt with, other stuff. For anyone who happens to watch this video this far in this attention span economy, you guys are absolute legends. I genuinely hope you enjoyed the video as I had a lot of fun making it myself, and before I go, I wanna share the best Starlord tip out there, just for you guys. Do you even know what Starlord's main thing is?
Well, I'm really more of a classic rock kind of guy, but hey,
The only downside is, I'm usually tempted to ult in the most inconvenient situations ever.
Didn't have support.
Holy
No, you got
fuck.
it. You did.
GG guys, that was really close.
Final score, 3, 2, 2.